Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Andrea Solis here for those of you that do not know me. Today we're going to be doing a full-on holiday glam look featuring this super bright fiery red lipstick. But before we get into the video, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and we will go ahead and jump right on in. I'm going to first start off with priming my face with the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I'm just going to take a small amount of that and go ahead and rub that into my face. And this is going to create a very glowy base for the rest of our makeup. Once I have the primer laid down, I'm going to go in with this Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth Foundation. This is in the shade 220, which is Natural Beige. Gonna pick a little bit of that up on the back of my beauty blender and just press that into the skin. Once I have the foundation laid down, I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Shape Tape, and this is in the shade Light Medium. And then just to create a little bit more brightness underneath the eyes, I'm gonna go in with the Born This Way foundation in the shade Light. And I'm just going to add a little bit of that to my under eye area. I'm just going to take the same beauty sponge and blend out that concealer. I'm taking the excess product on the sponge and placing that on my eyelids for the primer for the eyeshadows I'll be laying down later. Once the concealer is blended out, I'm going to go in with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm going to place that where I placed my concealer. So just picking it up on the back of that same damp beauty sponge and then placing it where I placed the concealer. And then with a powder puff, I'm just going to go in with the same powder and set the rest of my face. And then to contour today, I'm going to go in with the Marc Jacobs Hi-Fi Filter. And this does have two shades. It has the highlighting shade and then the contour shade. The brush I'm going to be using to contour today is this Morphe angled brush. And I'm just picking up a little bit of that product and placing it underneath my cheekbone. A little on the forehead as well. I'm also going to use the same shade to contour. I'm going to go in with a Morphe M433, pick up a little bit of that contour shade and contour my nose. Once I have contoured, I'm going to go in with the Marc Jacobs bronzer in Tantric, and I'm just going to bronze up my face with the Morphe M527. Once we have the contour and bronzer down, I'm next going to go in with my Butter Blush by Physicians Formula, and I'm just going to place that on the apples of my cheek, and I'm going to be using the Morphe Y4, which is an angled blush brush, and I'm just going to place that right on the apples of my cheek. The stuff smells amazing. Now I'm just going to spritz my face with some Morphe setting spray. I'm going to take that same powder puff I used earlier and press that into the skin, and then right before this setting spray dries, I want to go in with the Ofra Beverly Hills highlighter. This is one of my favorite highlighters. It's absolutely blinding, and I'm just going to take this Morphe R36 highlighting brush, swirl around in all of the colors, tap off the excess, and then just highlight. Oh, I put too much on. Girl, I gotta blend some of that out. Down the bridge of the nose, Cupid's bow, and a little on the chin. Hell, I might just put some right here too. Once the face is done, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the eyes. For eyes today, I'm going to be using the Morphe x JACLYN Hill palette. This palette is absolutely amazing. It's definitely been shown some love, that's for sure. I'm first going to go in with these two shades right here, and I'm going to place that in my transition area. I have already primed my eyes with concealer and set it with that same Laura Mercier setting powder as well. And I'm just placing this right above my natural crease. The next shade I'm going to be going in with is this mustard shade right here. And I'm going to be taking that on the same brush, which is the R37 by Morphe. Picking up a little bit of that shade and placing it right below where I placed that first crease shade. The next shade that I'm going to be picking up is this shade right here. It is a burnt red orange. I'm taking that on a smaller, denser blending brush, which is the Morphe M433. And I'm going to be placing this directly in my crease area. I'm starting on the outer portion of my eye because that's where I want to focus most of that darker shade. And then I'm going to bring it into the rest of the crease area in windshield wiper motions. Okay, and then just to make sure that everything is blended out seamlessly, I'm going to go back in with the R37 and just clean up any harsh lines. Once those lines are cleaned up, I'm going to go in with a Sigma E45 tapered blending brush, and I'm going to pick up this warm brown shade right here in the palette. And I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that to deepen up the outer portion of my crease. I'm packing the color down. And once the color is packed down, I'm going to blend it into this outer portion of my eye. And again with that R37 to just make sure that everything is blended out nicely. Then for our lid shade today, I'm going to go in with the MAC 242, my tried and true shader brush. Pick up this gold shade right here. Once I pick up that gold shade, I'm going to spritz my brush with some setting spray. That way I can easily place the color with more pigment on my eye. It also helps prevent fallout. Once I have the top portion of my eyes done with the shadows, I'm going to go in with a Morphe M431. I'm going to go back in with this mustard shade right here as well as this burnt orange shade, and I'm going to place that on my lower lash line. I'm also going to go back in with that brown shade, pick up a little bit of that on the same brush, and just place that on this outer portion of my lower lash line. Then to highlight my brow bone and inner corner, I'm going to pick up this shade right here in the palette. I am going to spritz my brush because I do want a little bit more of an intense look. And then to add a little bit of glitz and glam, I'm going to go in with the Stila Magnificent Glitter, and this is in the shade Gold Goddess. I'm going to place that right over the top where I placed that gold shade. And you want to make sure to keep your eyes open while you are doing this so there is no transfer. And it just takes a little bit to dry, nothing crazy. I'm also going to place a little bit of this right below my lower lash line, just in the beginning portion of it. I use the Makeup Geek Full Spectrum Gel Eyeliner Pencil in Obsidian, which is their black shade. I'm also using the Benefit Roller Lash. For lashes today, I'm going to jump into my Ardell Faux Mink lookbook. There are 8 different styles of faux mink lashes in here. I think I'm going to go with the shade 816, which is this one right here. Okay, once our lashes are on, I'm then going to apply the NYX pencil in Red Hot as my lip liner. And then for my lip shade today, I'm going to be going in with the Ciate Liquid Velvet, and this is in the shade Diva. This is like the perfect Christmas color. And I love Ciate's doe foot applicators because they are so precise. That is some fire red. And then just to finish off this look, just to add a little bit more glow to this glam, I'm going to go in with the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. Make sure to shake this stuff up really good, you guys. And then we're just going to go ahead and spritz our face. Okay guys, this is the completed holiday glam look. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Hold me close till I get